I want to read to you the brand new message by Our Lady on this March 25th, 2024. Dear children, in this time of grace, pray with me for the good to win in you and around you. In a special way, little children, pray united with Jesus on his way of the cross. Into your prayers, put this humanity which wanders without God and without his love. Be prayer, be light, and be witnesses to all those whom you meet, little children, so that the merciful God may have mercy toward you. Thank you for having responded to my call. Let's go through step by step, phrase by phrase, word by word. Dear children, again, only the children, to those belongs the kingdom of heaven. That's why she's saying, dear children, be not childish, but be like a child who trusts in the Father, into the actions of the Father. Yeah? In this time of grace, pray with me for the good to win in you and around you. You see all around you there's a lot of fighting going on in your personal life, in your heart, in society, and we see globally the wars in the Ukraine, the wars in the Middle East, in the Holy Land. And we can beat everything by prayer. Yeah? Pray with me. Our Lady needs us. We are her army. Yeah? And pray with me, she says, for the good to win in you and around you. And she sees it's in us, the fight. If we are honest, it's in our hearts, and it's around us in our families, and it is globally in our societies. In a special way, little children, pray united with Jesus on his way of the cross. We are in Holy Week now, and this is the time to pray exactly united with Jesus. This is a special time of grace, Holy Week, and contemplate on the way of the cross, contemplate on what he did for us, you know. It's so immense, you know, the pain, everything what he carried. This is just, if you think about it, meditate on it, it's amazing, you know. Into your prayers, put this humanity which wanders without God and without his love. I was talking just today with somebody from Ireland, and she said, look what is happening in Ireland, what is happening around the world. Is this world, this humanity which wandereth without God and without his love, you know. And if you, maybe you did the same as I did, I wandered around in my humanity, looking after false gods. There's so much out there, so many false gods. You know it. I don't have to tell you that. And I lived without the love of Jesus, you know. And that's what she said in the last message to Mirjana. She said, love, open your heart to Christ. Love is victory. So we have to open up the heart and let the love of Christ flow through us into this world. And then she says exactly how we can help the people who are wandering around without God, the humanity. We see it right now so much. Be prayer. You know how you can be prayer? My grandmother, she was a farmer lady. She couldn't pray the rosary all day long. She had a lot of children and she had to work on the fields. So she said, I offer up, God, I offer up my work as prayer. So that's how you can be prayer. Be light. When you open your heart and you let the divine love flow through you into this world. If you walk in love, you will be light, as she's saying. Be prayer, be light. And be witnesses to those whom you meet, little children. Again, you must be childlike. Not childish, but childlike. Children play, they fight, they forgive, and they are joyful. We all love to look at the smiles of children because it's a pure smile. Blessed are those who are pure of heart. We all should be that, not double-minded, you know. Just be honest, authentic. We should worship God in spirit, and God is love, and in truth. Yeah? And that's the way to be light. If you're authentic, if you're arrived at yourself, in your element, if you have no anger inside of yourself. And then you can be witness, because they will ask, like a friend of mine, she told me, I told you before the story, a woman in Austria at the workplace, there's so much pressure, so much going on, and the co-workers say, how can it be that you're so joyful and so peaceful? How can that be? Yeah? And we should be like that, and we can be like that if we are honest, if we are pure of heart, and if we love, if we stand up and we love what we are doing. That's our decision. Life is short. You have to live authentically and in love, you know. My brother died last year, I told you that before, and 1 week before, the mother of his girlfriend asked, are you afraid of dying? And he said, no, I'm not afraid of dying, because I lived my life authentically, honestly. There was a lot of friction, because other people don't like if you're authentic and honest and do what you really love, you know. It's a mirror. People don't like it because there are a lot of people out there, they live what their parents want, they live what society wants, but they are not really honestly living, you know, from the heart. That's what Our Lady says, yeah. And you can be witnesses, you can be light to those whom you meet when you live like that, like little children, pure of heart, honest, authentically, so that the merciful God may have mercy towards you. Because that's what Jesus said. Spread the good news. And it's a way of life. You know, at the beginning, you can look it up, the followers of Jesus were called the followers of the way. It's a lifestyle to live. Let Christ live through you, to live in love, and let this love shine through you. As Our Lady said, be light. Yeah? Let this light shine through you. Live honestly, authentically. My brother died last year, 26th of July, sleeping. He never thought the night before that he was dying. But he left in peace because he lived an authentic life, a truthful life. He made mistakes. He had his faults, but he lived authentically. He was himself, yeah, with little money, and there was a lot of things going on in his life. There was a lot of struggles as well, a lot of suffering, but with the little he had, he lived authentically, honestly, and loving. He wrote a book, and he said, we have to love every second of the day deeper and deeper, and then you are light. That's what Our Lady said. Yeah, be light, be love. That's what she said in the message to Miriana. And in love is victory, in light is victory. In that message she also talked about being light. Yeah? And you can be light when you love, when you're authentic and you love, you are in your element. And again, also if you live the divine will, that what God has placed into your heart. Yeah? That's what my brother said. I lived all the dreams I had in my life. I have no regrets. And God put these dreams, these sparks, this love into your heart. Yeah? So be prayer, be light, and be witnesses to all those whom you meet. Little children, again, pure like little children, not double-minded, like saying, oh, I don't really love, but I have to do it for money, for whatever. No, you have to live honestly, authentically, and ask God. You know, today a friend said his daughter was looking for a new job. You know, the children grew up, and she said, I would like to work in a nice team, in a loving way, and close to my house. It came exactly like that, you know. And if it doesn't come exactly like that, then it wasn't meant to be for you. God always knows. He has the overview. He knows what is good for you, yeah. And when you live like this, if you are loving, then you will be merciful, so that the merciful God may have mercy towards you. When you live like that, when you fulfill your mission, when you live in the divine will, in love, as John says, the one who has not experienced love does not know God, because God is love. When you live in love, when you be light, and you will be shining and a light to other people, like the lady in Austria. Yeah, they said, how can you be so peaceful and joyful in all these fights in our in the business, and etc., etc. And again, the key to the kingdom of heaven is humility. Yeah, at the end, Our Lady says, thank you for having responded to my call. This is the Queen of the universe, the Queen of heaven, and she says to us little creatures, you know it yourself, we are in a fallen state, we are sinning, we do our best, but she says to us, thank you for having responded to my call. And that's a deep sign of humility, and that Satan hates Our Lady because she is the most humble, yeah, of all creatures. And we should be humble, kind, light, to say it again. And I will put the message in the description of the video as well, so that you can read it for yourself again and meditate on it. I hope you liked this little explanation. God bless you all from Medjugorje. Please pray for me, for my family, as I pray for you, and have a joyful, peaceful day or evening from wherever you are watching around the world. God bless you all, and thank you for watching my videos, yeah? And have again a peaceful day or evening. God bless you all.